Wondering what spray starch is doing in a card making video? I never iron with it, but I rushed out and bought some after seeing the technique I'm going to show you in this video. Hello, I am Karen Hashik of Karen's Creative Cards, and I am sharing this video on my YouTube channel and on CutCardStocks. My favorite cardstock right now is CutCardStock's Stardream metallic cardstock, and in this case the Fairway is the green color that I'm going to use for my card base. Now many metallic cardstocks don't fold or score well, but in this case it does. It's heavyweight, it's beautiful for card bases and also for layering. And I am making a A2 card that is top folding, and I'm using some of the 6x6 Halloween pad also from CutCardStock, so you can see that I'm making a Halloween card. The spray starch technique is best on a metallic or glossing cardstock, and I'm using the Onyx black. So I spray the cardstock in a spray box with the spray starch. Pretty generously. And then I'm going to work on a piece of scratch paper here. And I'm going to dab perfect pearls all over that glorious mess there. Now, Ranger's Perfect Pearls are pearlescent pigment powders with a built-in resin. So they've been around for years and years, and they've been in my stash for years and years, and maybe they're in yours. I forget to use them, but when I saw this technique, I went right out and got some spray starch. It's inexpensive. I got mine at the dollar store. I am going to just press down on here and then take some of this pretty perfect pearls and dab it. I have a paper towel here to kind of clean it off in between. It's just a fluffy brush I'm using. We're going to basically cover most of it. There obviously can be some black left, and that is that pretty metallic paper. I just think these colors make a really pretty background, and I'm going to make a Halloween card with it. Looks like I need some right there. Now I'm going to close these before the next part. I want to give it a quick spritz of a little more of the spray starch, and then show you how you can get two for the price of one, or the time of one, by having another piece of that same metallic black Onyx cardstock ready, and you just press it on top. And you have two. Now those would be perfect for a background or to cut die cuts out of, and we have two, so we can do both. I'm going to let those dry a couple minutes and come back and finish the card. The pieces are now dry. It would take about an hour maybe for it to dry on its own, but I did use a low heat Ranger heat gun to help it along. And I have die cut Brass and Bliss's Googly Eyes die out of one of the pieces, And didn't that turn out fun? I just love those colors in there and that spooky background for the front of our Halloween card. I've also cut a bunch of Halloween images from the Halloween 6x6 paper pad I showed you, and also from the other card front. So each one of them is sparkly and colored with the black and the perfect pearls. And I think I'm going to put a boo right on the card front there. I'm just gluing that on, and our card front is done. Now I thought it would be fun to have an interactive spiral pop-up when the card is opened, and I'm using a die from Creek Bank Creations. So there's two dies in this set. There's this side die and then the spiral itself. And most of the time we do the spiral out of acetate, so you have floating images when the card's opened. But you can use regular cardstock. I know years ago I used regular cardstock for that part as well. So I'll show you on here because it's kind of hard to see with the acetate. But you cut this slit in the side, and it's normally about 2 1/4 inches down, but I went up a little higher. And then you slide this spiral piece in so it's going counterclockwise, and you just attach the largest ring to the back. So that part I have done. I have a fun piece of that pattern 6x6, and it actually has Happy Halloween highlighted. So this is ready to go, and I'm going to put it in the inside, and I'm going to glue it in, but just kind of stay away from the acetate part, although the front is the part that mostly will move. And these pieces are 4 by 5 1/4, and they're going into a top folding A2 card. Now I've put a glue dot in the center there of that acetate, and you'll see when I close it on that and open it, and again the acetate's a little hard to see, but you have a spiral that goes from the bottom to the top, and I am going to put various Halloween images on that will float and pop up when the card is opened. So I'm going to start with the pumpkin. These are from various companies. I think this one might be from Karen Berniston. I'm not sure. But various companies with these small Halloween die cuts. And that was out of that pattern paper again. And then I think I was going to put that up there, but that's okay. And a spider. So I like to put one at the top and the bottom to kind of finish them off. And then I thought I would take this cute ghost. Now I'm using glue dots to attach these. It just seems the easiest, especially on that acetate, and the quickest way to do things. So I have a cute ghost, and I thought I would put him here. And then I have some bats, bigger and smaller ones. Thought I would start with kind of a medium size, using a micro glue dot because these are pretty tiny. Put him here. So he's just starting to float up. And then We have these really spooky fun bats that were die cut out of that spray starch technique paper we did. And he's gonna be floating, going up. And I have another spider. Let's see. Maybe I'll put him there. Let's see how that's opening and closing. I think I'll put that one down there. That's the fun part, to just cut a bunch and then see where they're gonna go. Very good. We have a pumpkin and a bat and a ghost. I'm hoping you can see those. So when it closes, we have a really fun background with googly eyes and a boo. And then when it opens, this pops up. Happy Halloween with a pumpkin and a ghost and some bats and spiders and that fun patterned paper. I had great fun creating this Halloween card with spray starch of all things and cardstock and pattern paper from CutCardStock. I hope you will check out their blog and website and then give this technique a try.